Don't act like you forgot.
Hello babes, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. So in today's video we will be discussing the it factor, why sometimes talent doesn't always matter, and what happened to the superstar. So let's get into it. So oftentimes there are debates online about people who are extremely talented, can sing, can dance, and should be bigger than they are. However, it's not that simple. Being able to sing and dance comes a dime a dozen. But what do you have that's so special that makes people gravitate to you, want to support you, and become a longtime fan? Now granted, there are some entertainers who just don't have it at all and got into the industry and garnered success because of nepotism. Not because they were born with this mass amount of talent. No, but just the connections that they had, and not what you know, but who you know. The it factor is something you are simply born with. It's a glowing aura that causes heads to turn as soon as you walk in the room, and you either have it or you don't. Some people have it and don't even know they have it. They're the people who always walk in the room. People can't take their eyes off of them and they're automatically drawn to them. Like the stories you hear about the biggest entertainers today, and something you'd frequently hear is, I always knew that they were special and that they would be a big star. While many believe all it takes to be a superstar is to gain a mega fan base by having a big machine behind you, which in part is true, but you also have to have that thing that makes your fans fall in love with you. The charm, the likability, the relatability in some aspects, high performance, actual talent, hard work, and respect for your craft. Nowadays, talent is found on the internet, and these people are made famous because of their numbers of followers. And they don't necessarily have the talent, but have garnered a large fan base because of looks and fashion. And sometimes they may sing or rap, but more often than not, they're lacking in a lot of areas, and mediocrity is celebrated.
People don't make albums anymore. They don't make albums. They just try to sell a bunch of little quick singles and they burn out and they put out a new one and they burn out and they put out a new one. People don't even listen to a body of work anymore.
Back in the day, artists were working non-stop to perfect their artistry. Wherever they saw the need to improve, they worked tirelessly to improve in that area. They weren't overly sensitive when you would comment or give constructive criticism, but instead they perfected the exact area that they needed to work in. They weren't online crying about how this person doesn't like this or how that person doesn't like that of their performance. No, it wasn't about ego with the artists. Even though they may have had an ego, we didn't know about it. With the artists back in the day, it was more so about the art and knowing I myself had to improve as an artist in order for me to further in my career and in order for me to progress. However, today most of these artists do things for shock value and to be edgier than the next artist. Also, a lot of the new artists are lazy and don't want to put in the work and the extra time that it takes to become a great artist. They just want quick success, money, and fame, but they don't want to put in the work that it takes in order for them to become an icon or a legend. It's more about the drama than their art. I feel like we no longer have any superstars, and that the chances of having the next superstar performer that causes pandemonium wherever they go is just gone. Artists like Michael Jackson, Janet, Beyonce, Diana Ross, Usher, Prince, and many more respected the arts. They poured their heart and soul into music. They cared about their fans and what it took to put on a great show and showmanship. Even sometimes injuring themselves by working so hard. But not because they were forced to, but because they loved it. If you watched them perform, you automatically got goosebumps. Now, I am one of those people where it doesn't matter how good you dance or sing. If I don't get goosebumps watching you perform or watch a performance you've done years ago and go back to revisit it just to get that feeling again, more than likely, in my opinion, you just don't have it. Being able to command a stage is a vital part of being a huge artist. or an artist in general. You have to be able to make your fans not want to take their eyes off of you for not even a second of your performance. I've always felt that some artists should stick to making beautiful music and writing. However, they shouldn't perform, because when they do perform, it's always lackluster, uninteresting, and just plain old lifeless. Artist development has dropped completely. There's barely any media training. A lot of artists say what they want, argue with fans online, or are too active online, if you ask me. And there is no separation from the fans and celebrities. And while social media may be a blessing, it is also a curse and has ruined the careers of a lot of artists and celebrities in general. Back in the day, artists had to go through artist development in order to succeed in the industry. Artist development is the process any musician goes through to develop their craft and skills necessary to build a professional career in the music industry. This means everything from voice, songwriting, image and branding, music and video production, live performance, marketing, and social media. Artist development was about the artist developing and going through all of the necessary steps it takes to become a great artist and growing through the process, which is why Beyonce is such a mega superstar. She went through all of the stages it took to get there, working tirelessly to improve her craft, that she is in a lane of her own and is the bar when it comes to current musicians. You won't ever see Beyonce respond to negativity, and when she does, it's put in the music. Because she knows people are fickle. One day they love you, the next day they hate you. And it leaves a mystery and makes you wonder how she feels, but she'll never respond. Why? Well, one, people are going to feel how they feel regardless of if you respond to a situation or not. They'll find out something that was a complete lie and still say they believe it. And if you don't respond, they'll say they believe it because you didn't respond. And two, once you respond to one thing, you'll continuously respond to multiple rumors. You have people for that if it is a situation that needs to be addressed, but mindless dribble and rumors that are made out of thin air is pointless to even acknowledge. Why are you responding and fighting with haters and sometimes fans online? If you noticed, the artists that I mentioned have humility as well. They know they're extremely talented, but always thank their fans, show love in multiple ways.
I'm so lucky. And when I fall, you lift me up. And when I'm hungry, you feed me. And I just want to give you my life.
I just thank my fans for being supportive and embracing that freedom and that liberation, and we're a family. We stick together. I love you guys. When we think about the fans and the people who support us, that's what keeps us going. So Rihanna Navy, I love you.
They never curse their fans out like some current artists who I won't mention, even when some fans may have gotten carried away. Like the time that man tried to drag my good sis B off stage in Brazil. Julius, where were your antennas when that took place?
Where was your antennas?
They never treated their fans like they were peasants or beneath them, and it shows in their work. I don't think people understand how much they sacrifice family time, missing their children's milestones, just taking them to school like normal parents, holidays, and major family events, but they're dedicated to their craft. There is no originality anymore. Artists now copy and paste everyone else, the same video concepts, the same style of dressing, the same sound. No one wants to be different or an actual artist anymore. They want the fame more than anything, which I'll say is the case for even social media platforms now. YouTubers will copy an entire video from a smaller YouTuber because they lack creativity and pretend as though it's their own. Hey there, undercover fans, I see you copying my videos. as well as taking TikTok videos where someone came up with a video and then it's repeated 150,000 times and you no longer know who the original creator was because people are so desperate to be famous and attention starved that they lose all creativity. But back to the topic at hand. These new artists want adoration and celebration, but don't want to put in the work that comes with being a true artist. Mediocrity is celebrated and put at the forefront. Most artists nowadays are lazy and walk from one end of the stage to the next. Sing a few songs and sometimes they sound good live and other times it's a miss. And then they leave. Like, where is the production? Where are the clear concepts and love for your art? Videos no longer have storylines, it's just a bunch of twerking, dark scenery, or just have absolutely nothing to do with the song. Why are you singing a song about love and moving on, yet your video makes absolutely no sense and has no correlation to the song? And when I speak of it factors, I mean like how, and this is no shade to Tamar Braxton because she can sing down. However, what I mean by the it factor is Toni Braxton can sing, but she just had something that when she stepped out on that stage, she commanded the stage and you felt every emotion of the song that she was singing, and she didn't make it feel awkward. You just felt like this girl is going through these emotions.
Bring up the nights when I held you beside me, unbreak my heart.
It never felt forceful when Toni was performing versus Tamar, who yes, she can sing, but to me she just doesn't have the stage presence that Toni Braxton had. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, sometimes it's not always about your talent. You can have all of the talent in the world, but do you have that it factor that draws an audience to you and makes people want to go and watch you perform? Because yes, music is important, but that performing on stage and being an artist that people actually want to see perform is something completely different. And that is the end of this video. If you've made it to the end, leave pink love hearts in the comment section below. Let me know below who are some of your favorite current artists. Who do you think has the it factor? And I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, and also make sure your notification bells are turned on so that you know when I upload. And I will catch you guys in the next video.